39. Let's get straight to the markets. Good morning, Scott Crothers.
Good morning, McGraw.
What happened yesterday?
Yesterday, the Dow was down 234 points and closed at 21,753. Investors had a trio of problems. The new hurricane, rising tensions with North Korea, and a talk from the Fed officials about how low inflation is, making it hard to raise rates. Financials sold off the most, but the selling was across all sectors. Investors bought the safety of the 10-year U.S. Treasury, pushing the yield down to 2.07%, the lowest close since the election.
That sounds morbid, but aren't hurricanes good for business, right? Don't you have to rebuild and money starts flowing in and people start working?
You would think.
Yeah, but I guess the initial shock of everything. All right. We knew one thing that the hurricane's doing down in Houston, and that is pushing the price of gasoline up at the pump.
It surely is. Gasoline at the pump hit a two-year high of $2.65 yesterday, jumping almost 50 cents over the past week. But gasoline at the wholesale level fell 2.8% to $1.70 a gallon, as the damage from the storm is not as bad as expected. At least 7 refineries are running at reduced capacity, and 5 more were getting ready to run yesterday. So depending on where this next hurricane goes, we could see a dramatic drop in gasoline prices soon. So that's good news.
Yeah, that is good news. All right. How about Boeing? What's going on there?
Boeing expects China to buy 7,240 planes over the next 20 years, a 6.3% increase from last year's report. This is a $1.1 trillion worth of orders over the next 20 years. China is the fastest growing market for planes, and both Airbus and Boeing have manufacturing facilities there.
All right. And then Lego, believe it or not, is firing people?
Yeah, they reported its first sales drop in 13 years. Now, revenue fell 5% to $2.38 billion, but they still had more sales than Hasbro and Mattel. Lego has been trying to make more toys to appeal to the digital age children, and they are making progress, but it was not enough for the first half of the year's sales. So hopefully we'll see something special for their holiday season. But Lego has been reporting its first sales drop.
These kids today are going to ruin Legos too, huh? All right. What about with yesterday being down? What about today? What are we hearing?
Well, today the Dow looks flat right now in the futures. We still have the same problems overhanging the market, and the hurricane has a lot of people on edge. Hopefully things will clear up here shortly, and we can get back to the fundamentals of investing. So.
There you go. Scott, have yourself a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds great. Thanks for calling.
6:42 here. Big